Hi, this is a demo of how recruitment cycle works in ERP Next. So here I have an instance of ERP Next, and we have, let's say, two important staff. One is Sarah, who is a HR manager, and Jim, who is a manager in one of the departments, let's call it Ops. And Jim is trying to hire an associate to help in the department. So typically when you go to recruitment, the first thing that's done is by Jim, who would create a position for, let's say, an associate in the Department of Operations, requested by Jim. We have one position, and assuming that compensation of let's say 3,000. Starting from today, we save it, and we need to put in a job description, which we will like so. Let me save it. Okay, so job description is there, and from here we can create a job opening. Let's say we call it Ops Associate, and this status is open, posted on today. And here we go, we also put in the JD here under the job opening. We save it, and we want to publish it on the website so that people who visit, let's say, the company's website can see and do submission or application online. Now if you go to the company's website, you find that there is this jobs page. Now there's nothing. If I refresh it, you see that just now what we did was we created this Ops Associate job opening. So assuming that you are someone on the web that chance upon our website, the company's website, you can then see this job opening. You click on it, you see that in the operations department, they are looking for an Ops Associate, and currently there's no one. You're in luck, no one has applied yet. You can see the details, the job description, which we have entered from the back end. Now let's say here at the website, you type apply now, and say your name is Jane, address is and that's it. You submit this, and then it goes into the backend, okay, which then can check for, okay, under this, we refresh here, right, the job opening, you find that there's a job applicant, and you can click on it. You can see that Jane has applied for the job, and we will fill in the designation of associate, because that's the job that we wanted her to fill. And from here we can create an interview. Right? Now we have already predefined an interview called Ops Associate interview. Okay, under this Ops Associate interview, if we go into the details, you find that this is a template that we created. Typically for interviews, when you create one, the first one, typically we have the HR manager and also the department manager to interview. So two of them we interview, and then we can set in details like what the kind of skill set that's required, say coordination and execution skills, documentation skill, manage inventory skills, which then the interviewer have to ascertain during the interview whether the candidate is capable of fulfilling. Okay, and then the expected ratings that we want, let's say, is at least 3 stars. Okay, we go back here. We schedule the interview, say today, and say now we want to have this interview. Okay, we submit this. Okay, so the important thing is that now, because I'm logged in as admin, I can't do anything because I'm not authorized to provide feedback on the interview. The 2 users, which is the HR manager and also the ops manager, Sarah and Jim, then have to complete this interview by logging into the system and providing their feedback. Okay, say we have here, now I'm logging in as Jim. Okay, Jim logged in. You find that under the portal, he has one outstanding task that he needs to do. There is an interview this week, okay, that he needs to conduct. Okay, and the first thing he needs to do here is to submit a feedback. Okay, remember the template for the interview? So these are the 3 skills that is required for Jim to provide some feedback. Let's say provide here 4-star, documentation is excellent, and he might not know how to manage inventory, but the result is that I clear him, or clear her, clear Jane. Jane is suitable to fulfill this job requirement. Okay, I submit it. Submitted successfully. And from here, we now go to Sarah. Now Sarah is logged in, and then Sarah also can see that there's one pending interview. She goes in, and then she also, you can see that there are 2 users that's currently looking at this document, which is Jim and administrator. So I want to submit feedback. Okay, I find that good coordination, reasonable coordination skill, very good documentation, and can manage inventory fairly well. I also clear her. Good. Candidate. Submit. And submitted. Now we go back to the administrator screen. Now we look at, to refresh, we find that the details of the feedback has been updated in the interview document. In fact, you can go into the feedback to see what has been provided by Jim and Sarah, who gives a rating of 4 and 3.5, and the average rating is shown for this interviewee. And as administrator, you can then decide to clear this interviewee and save it. Okay, now we can submit it. Okay, so this is now completed. The interview has been completed. Okay, what we can now do is go to under recruitment, and then we can, the job applicant, we can provide a job offer to the applicant, to Jane. Say we offer date is today. We can offer a offer template that provides details, which department you will be, incentives, and so on. Of course, you can create more things under this template, but let's say we only do it like so. So we save it, and then we can submit it. Then HR will go with negotiation with Jane, and let's say Jane accepts it. Then we update. All right, now we can create employee. Okay, employee Jane, the details are pulled, female. Let's say we create this employee now. Today, and these are the basic details. And okay, we save it. And here we go. The details of this employee is created. And now we have a new employee. If we go to HR now, you find that we now have 3 employees rather than when we start off with 2. Okay, I hope this is a simple illustration of how ERP Next can help in the recruitment process of a company, and you can find this video useful. Do contact us if you have any queries. Thank you for your time.